Hi, it's Linda with CreativePLR.com. And so last week's blog post was about finding inspiration for your color palettes so you can create products in a whole range of colors. When I first started my Etsy store, I didn't even realize I was only making products in pink, blues, and purples. I realized it when I got to Halloween and I looked at my products and I'm like, oh, they're all in the same color range because those are my favorite colors. And so I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone and create products in a variety of colors, and I've done a pretty good job, but it doesn't come natural to me. Even though I think I'm creative, I'm not necessarily a graphic designer, and I don't have the ability to know which colors magically go with other colors, but I found some tricks that really help me. And the first one is Pixabay. And Pixabay, if you have never used it, you need to create an account so you can download photos. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything, although they do say when you download, you can always, tip the photographer or tip the artist that's posted the photo. I haven't done that yet. I'm not saying I never would, but I haven't done it yet. And then you can put in whatever you're looking for. So sometimes I put in sunrise, sunsets, Greek village, beach houses. I'm looking either for a holiday, a mood, a setting, something that's going to have some color in it. And so today I chose to type in rainforest because I'm looking for some, neutrals with some greens. And so I look through here and there's 12 pages and you're going to find something that you like. And we're all different. It's everything, what appeals to me is not going to appeal to others. I will point out that what I normally go for, and see, I would normally go for that right away, but I'm trying not to. Okay, what I would not choose is I would not choose these, tone on the one color in different tones, because we don't really need a photograph to be able to develop a palette in, light to dark grays. We could do that easily on our own. So I wouldn't use something like that. I wouldn't use something like that. This is all, it's an interesting color, but it's pretty much this different shades of the same color. So I would look for something that had some lights in it, some darks, in a range of medium tones to make it more interesting. And so I've downloaded this one, and to download you just click on the picture and you click on free download and you can choose whatever size you want. It's not going to matter because I'm not going to use the picture for anything other than to upload into a different platform to get the hex codes for the colors. And so you just click download, it automatically downloads for you. And then you'd go backwards and you'd click a couple more. So I normally do 5, 6, 7, 8. Depends on if I find a lot of pictures. Sometimes I put in my mood. This time it's rainforest, and sometimes I put something in and I'm like, I just don't see anything that appeals to me. I like this one with lots of greens, and I like that light shining through there. I liked the one with the fence, liked this one as well. So I've downloaded those 3, and once you have your pictures, you're going to go over to palettegenerator.com and you upload your files, and here are the 3 pictures I downloaded. Okay, and what you'll notice is when you first upload a photo, it's going to give you 6. That seems to be the standard. It's going to give you the 6 dominant colors in the photo. And there's nothing wrong with that. These are really good colors, and it would make a beautiful neutral palette for a product. I can see doing papers with different designs in those shades and probably do really well. However, when I looked at this photo, I was attracted to, I've got some light and some dark greens in there. I like the rust in the trees, that copper color, and I don't see any of that in here. So one thing you can do is you can bump it up, and now it's going to give you the 10 most dominant colors. And we still don't see that green. We still don't see that kind of rust color or the copper, the orange. We don't see that. We still have some pretty neutral colors, which is fine. Now, this one with the green, okay, so even though I was trying to avoid blue, I unconsciously always pick something with a blue in it, okay? But there are some greens there, and the wedges show you how much, so this picture is this color, it looks like it's about, 20% of the circle. So 20% of this picture is this color, And I might disagree with them because this only picks up the really dominant colors. It doesn't pick up every single color that's in there. So, and then this green one that I really liked because it had a wide range. And, you know, I will admit that is a beautiful range of greens. It really looks great. Yes, there's a lot of dark in there, but there's also a lot of lights. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a screenshot of this or a clipping. I have a snipping tool. And you're going to take a snipping tool and you're going to take, I like to take the picture that I got it, and then I like to take the wheel, and then what's most important is to take these hex codes. Now, sometimes I just take the hex codes, but since I downloaded the photo, I like the whole thing in one. And I use Photoshop a lot, so I could actually use the color picker in Photoshop to like show this color and it would find it on there, or I could just type in the hex code. In PowerPoint, you know, I definitely type in the hex code for all of these, and I would create a color theme or a color scheme with this palette in there, so it would be ready to match. Okay, so let's go back to the first photo, because sometimes the palette generator is just not enough. It just isn't. It doesn't pick up enough of the colors, and it could be that there's not enough of this color that it considers dominant. So then the other choice is, so let's go to coolers.co, and I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to start fresh so you can see exactly how to load it in there. Okay, so yes, this is another account. You have to be signed in. You don't have to be signed in. It makes it easier though. It is free. There's no cost to it. So I click on Tools. I go to Image Picker, and I'm going to do just what I did before at the palette generator. I'm going to upload my photo. The photo that I didn't get enough of the color. So Browse Image, and I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go find my picture, and there it is. Okay. Now, what's nice about this, now if you look, and you'll say, well, you know, it gave you the same colors. It did, but here's the difference. I can add a color, and it can choose the color for me, or I can take this circle and I can say, I want some of those, that golden hue, that orange or copper color, and then I can say, okay, I've got that one. I also want some greens, so I'm going to move the circle over it, and I'm going to get that light green. Oh, I like that. And let's see, maybe I want, let's see if I can get a different color of that rust. Oh, I like that one. And let's see if I can get another green? That's a really dark green. That's a light green. Oh, that's an even lighter green. It is, you have to be really careful when you're moving the circle. And of course, I really like that light color. That works great. So you can do about 11 or 12 of these and move the circles around to where you want it to be. And then when you get done, I like that, when you get done, instead of doing a screenshot or your clipping tool, you're going to say Export Palette, and you're going to go over and say Image, and they like you to title it. I'm never much on titles because I'm never going to file them by the title or remember that this picture was named Rainforest. And I'm going to say Export, and it's going to download to my computer, and I'm going to pull it up and show you exactly what it looks like. And so I'm going to zoom out. So not only do you get the colors, so you can use the color picker in Photoshop or Affinity or Procreate, whatever program you use, you could use these hex codes as well. So you've got both. And so you've got this palette, and you can name the palette anything you want. Now, I will just say that yes, this is a color palette, and this will get you started, but you're not limited to just these colors. For instance, when I go into Photoshop and I use the color picker and I pick this green, I get a whole range of greens. So I can get a really light green that's in the same color family. I can get a really dark green. Same for this light. I can get a much paler color than this. I can get a rustier color than this. So you're free to add other colors besides the palette. Just think of this as your starting place, not necessarily your final place that you're going to go. Okay, I hope this was helpful and you're going to get started developing all kinds of color palettes for your products. And you might start with holidays, putting holidays in Pixabay, vintage Christmas, maybe an an offbeat Halloween. Just try some different, terms and come up with something different and create some products that are really going to stand out. Until next time, keep creating, and I'll see you soon.